Hey, Scorpio. How how are you? Just Scorpio, how y'all doing? Peace. My name is Key, and this is Kind of Sweet Tea, and this is your journal reading. Scorpio, do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you know when I post my videos. And hit the hype button, Scorpio, if you have any to spare. Please spare for the needy. All right, Scorpio. You jump right into it. All right. I've been challenging myself. Well, not really challenging myself, but debating with myself. Going back to using my older decks because I love my babies. I don't want to grandfather them out yet, Scorpio. When I stop shuffling, I saw the 5 of Cups. So you could be really sad, Scorpio. Don't cry. Dry your eyes. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what it is that you need to know. See your energy, Scorpio. Or this is someone else in your energy, Scorpio, just sad looking at the situation like, oh my God, what's going on? I lost the best thing that ever happened to me. And that's, of course, that's you, Scorpio. Of course, that's you, Scorpio. Yeah, I got this person that be jumping in the comments, like be sending me like these dissertations. Like, I don't know if they mad at me or if they mad at their lover. I don't know what they mad about. I don't know if they mad like if I'm saying that they're watching for the cross watcher, but they be so mad at me. I be like, come on, say, calm down, baby. Be easy, daddy. Let's get into it. I promise, cross watching, you would like me. Let's get into it. Clear messages. All right, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? What is in the energy? Scorpio. Got the 8 of Wands, Scorpio. I see forward movement. This could also be communication. This forward movement could be coming from a twin flame with the 4 of Wands that I just saw, or someone that you're in some type of um, or were in some type of relationship with. Maybe you shared a home, engaged. For some of you, there could be an engagement. All right. Oh, we got the 8 of Swords. Hmm. You ever? I might be aging myself, but it don't matter. All right. But you guys ever seen Xena Warrior Princess? And when she's like standing on like I don't know if you remember, but she's standing like right outside this cave, and she's kind of like holding like a staff or a stick, and she kind of like got her hand like on, but the camera is showing her facing, looking outside of the cave, but the cave is filming her from behind. That's what this looked like. The 8 of Swords looks like that's what she's doing, right? She's kind of like standing. Look, as I said that, warrior. All right. Excuse my language, y'all. I said my language. I don't know why I said that. Excuse my throat was itching. But I feel like this 8 of Swords is yes. I feel like this is what you were previously afraid, but I do feel like you're being very resilient, or this is someone around you, Scorpio. Right? This is Scorpio's energy. What Scorpio needs to know? What Scorpio needs to know? Scorpio, you or someone that you're connecting to is definitely having a hard time sleeping. They may be dealing with some anxieties, some worry, ooh, addiction. Okay, with the devil showing up. You got the 9 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. Someone's trying to kick a habit. This is you or someone that you're connected to. All right. The habit could be you, bad habits. All right. Speaking of bad habits, I got this book today. It's by James Clear. Tiny Changes, Remarkable Results, Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. You should consider this. All right. Consider it Atomic Habits. All right. This is not a plug. It's not a plug. I'm not getting paid for it. Okay. I'm just telling you. You want to improve? Read. All right, Scorpio? All right, let's get into it. Why is the Nine of Swords here for Scorpio? But like I said, either you or someone that you're connecting to is trying to break bad habits. Okay, they could be thinking about the longevity of their health, their wealth, or this is you. Yeah, someone's looking deep within. Four cups with the Hermit. Page of Page of Wands is in the reverse. Um, Page of Wands in reverse could this speaks of delays, not being inspired, um, uh, procrastination. All right, and the Death card was right behind that. So there may be some changes that need to be made for you, Scorpio, or this is what the person that's in your energy attempting to do. Okay, so let's talk about the Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords in Scorpio's energy? Good messages for Scorpio. Yeah, somebody you can be connected to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of a nail on her forehead. It cuts. Why that song came to my mind, I don't know. But you have the Nine of Swords here, Scorpio. This could be you or the person that you're connected to, possibly a air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. You could have it in your chart, Scorpio. Um, Someone's not getting a lot of sleep. Okay. I am getting a little shame. Okay, they could be face dealing with some type of anxiety surrounding things that they've done in the past, right? Because I am getting shame with that. Not just somber, not just sadness, right? Someone that's trying to detach emotionally. Yeah, this could be you or the person that you're connecting to. All right, Scorpio. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. There's a red robin right outside my window. Oh, yeah, somebody's definitely detached emotionally. So they could be worried about someone's emotional detachment. Queen of Pentacles, possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. I was going to say benefactor. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. Someone may be no longer interested, may not be showing any interest in them or you. This is what they're looking at. And they will be looking at this like, what's taking Scorpio so long? So a Virgo, Nine of Swords. What's the Knight of Cups in reverse here for Scorpio? What is the Knight of Cups, the Five of Swords? Yeah. Someone thinks either Scorpio, you're being spiteful, vengeful, trying to win at all costs. All right. Look, this was a separation or a breakup, or someone made a decision that they no longer wanted to be in a situation. Tell you more about the Knight of Cups. High Priestess. Yeah, somebody got quiet after Eight of Swords, and now somebody's like, what's going on? I'm confused. They're in their head, big time, right? They may feel like someone's hiding something, or you're hiding something. Scorpio, maybe a third party, like the Scorpio already get into a relationship, a situation with somebody else. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. First, tell me about the High Priestess. Okay, yeah, they may think you're juggling, Scorpio, or this is how you feel about this person that's not reaching out to you. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, because they're closing off. They're closed off. They're not reaching out. This could be you. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be connected to another water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Someone is in this energy of just not, they're blocking people out, blocking possibly a specific person out, and you're focusing on yourself. Self-help. All right. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands in Scorpio's energy? Scorpio, I feel like you might be choosing a direction. And this could be why the person that you're connecting to could feel like you may be disconnecting. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Somebody is from Louisiana. I'm hearing that accent. I don't know why. And I'm trying to resist. I'm trying to resist saying, pretending to have that accent. I don't have a Louisiana accent. Y'all know I'm from Brooklyn, so I sound like I'm from Brooklyn. But I keep hearing that accent. Tell me what the two of wands. Yeah, somebody. So you're looking for a different, looking in a different direction because you want change, transformation. You're trying to change yourself. This could be physically, mentally, whole, your whole self. Okay, this is about a full change, right? Something you may be looking at Scorpio, and you're like, all right, it's time to, batten down the hatches and take control of over the reins here and look at what it is. Ooh, look at that. Look at where I'm gonna invest my pentacle. Where that investment gonna go? All right, Scorpio, you may have chosen the direction where you want to put your investment. You're not putting your investment in other people. And you got somebody mad about that, thinking that you've seen and being with other people, that you're juggling. Yeah, you're juggling your future. Tell me about the two of wands. Tell me about the two of wands. Scorpio, like, this is my world. Yeah, the high priestess, the hierophant. Yeah, Ace of Cups. I feel like what you're doing, Scorpio, you're trying to figure out what brings you, where you're going, right? What brings you to the highest level of elevation, death, higher flying? What brings you there? What changes that you need to make to bring you there? Okay, let me show you what the Two of Wands look like. The Two of Wands got two worlds, right? Got the old world where things are not blossoming and growing. You might feel a little mundane. And you have the new world where you get to flourish, bring new opportunities to you, have new things come towards you, new people, new places, new things, new money, right? And I feel like that's what's happening in this energy, Scorpio. At the bottom of the deck, you got the Ace of Cups, newness, brand new beginning. Scorpio, you're manifesting a brand new beginning. You may be receiving advice. You may be getting, look, as I'm talking about this book, you might be getting tips, tricks on how you become more independent, how you can become more abundant, how you can be more self assured, have more self esteem, right, Scorpio? Not investing your time and energy in people and places that are not meant for you. I'm telling you about the death. Scorpio, you're changed. I'm changing in every way I can. Yeah, look at that. Scorpio, you got the temperance showing up, okay? And the judgment. Major arcanas, whatever's happening, Scorpio, for you is meant. You have major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. All right, Scorpio? Tell me more. And I feel like what you're doing, Scorpio, is you're finding balance, right? By seeing what goes where, how much you need to put here. This could be as simple as changing your diet, right? How much would you need to put in your plate for this type of food, or where you need to put the money in this account to afford that next year. That could be what you're doing, Scorpio. Small, minor changes in your life to bring you into a higher level of elevation. Tell me about the Hierophant. I heard struggle. Tell me about the Hierophant. That's what I heard. I don't know what that means. Why I got that. What's the Hierophant? You may be struggling with these changes, or the changes that you need or want to make. Scorpio might be a little difficult for you. Tell me about the Hierophant. The Nine of Pentacles. I feel like, Scorpio, this elevation is about yourself. Seven of Swords. Ten of Wands. I feel like, Scorpio, where you may have been investing your time and energy into, and this could be in people, right? With the Knight of Cups in reverse, you may have been putting your time and energy, investment in time and people that really wasn't giving you what it is that you're worth, right? And it caused a lot of challenges and conflict, Scorpio, because you really didn't put yourself first. I'm not saying that you didn't know who you were, but you allow people to treat you how they felt like you were worth, how they felt that you were worth. When the truth is, Scorpio, you're worth more than that. You had people in your life that was bringing you garbage, Scorpio. And I feel like now with this Two of Wands energy, you're choosing to disconnect from that. You're choosing to disconnect from that. Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Scorpio, I feel like what you doing, if you stay on this road, forget romance for a second, okay? If you stay on this road, Scorpio, the amount of self fulfillment and joy that you receive would be astronomical. You'll have a level of completion. And this is focusing on yourself, mastering yourself. That's what I'm seeing. I mean, Scorpio, let's find out what the Seven of Wands is. Right. So when we see the Seven of Wands, we see the Seven of Wands as a boundary that some people try to uphold. We got the devil here. I just need to keep remembering that that devil is here, okay? Because the Six of Swords is also behind there. So this could be a Six of Cups, excuse me. So this could also be you removing yourself from those old bad habits, right? Removing yourself from that toxic energy. You can be toxic to yourself, Scorpio. You could be. I'm not saying that you are, but you could be. Tell me about the Seven of Wands here for Scorpio. Scorpio, I love this reading. I don't know about y'all, but this definitely resonates for me. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. If you haven't already started, Scorpio, work on yourself. Put yourself first. And I don't mean like in a selfish, nasty, condescending, patronizing, disgustingly selfish kind of way. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is how you treat yourself is how people treat you. If you treat yourself with respect, love, kindness, and patience, people that don't treat you that way, they won't have any space in your energy because you'll be filling your space up with people who do. Does that make sense, Scorpio? Am I making sense for you? Because if you allow people to take up space into your life, this is the Five of Swords that I'm pointing to. If you allow people to take space into your life that isn't giving to you the way you give to them, or you how you should be valued by individuals, then they're going to treat you like you don't have anything. They're going to treat you like nobody or nothing, like you're not elevating when you are. You are. Scorpios, I feel big changes coming for the Scorpio energy. Look, the star card showing up for her naked self. All right, tell me about this Seven of Wands. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Why is this here? Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here? So you're gonna be putting up a big bubble, Scorpio. You may spend a lot of time on your own. This is not always a bad thing, all right, Scorpio. You may feel closed out by you, or you may feel this way about others, but there's a purpose behind it with the Hermit. There's a purpose. It's healing, all right. This could be you in your masculine energy. I could be reading for a male Scorpio or Scorpio feminine. You might be in your masculine energy, being analytical, right, making strong decisions, right, about the things that you want. Maybe about people from your past. You could be cutting those people from your past, those people that come in and out, not really, you know, coming in for anything permanent or with complete substance, right? Come in with maybe a little gossip, maybe a little flirtation, right? You could be cutting that from your space, right, Scorpio? Trying to bring some type of balance and stability. You'd be cutting a particular person, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, right? Because you want fairness. Like, treat me how I deserve to be treated. You can't do that. Get the fuck on. Get on. Right? Get on. All right. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. All right. The World card. Yeah. I feel like you're going to be doing this so that you can bring in a new cycle, Scorpio. Queen of Swords is showing up here, Three of Pentacles. We talked about this, right? You know, be so full of people that, you know, see your value, that treat you with kindness and patience and love, that when those people that come in with less than that to give, they won't have any room. They can't fit. They won't be able to fit. Tell me about the hermit. They won't fit in. They won't make it through. They're gonna have to hate outside the club. All right, Scorpio, looking at the Nine of Cups. All right, Scorpio, I'm proud of you. I'm sorry. I'm very, very proud of you, Scorpio, and your new beginning that you're trying to make. You're going to be spending a lot of time by yourself, Scorpio, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Or you're because you are looking at ways to better your environment, better your space, better your, you know, make yourself a little bit more satisfied, get your wishes fulfilled. All right, you're taking. I'm going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky, little Einstein. All right, you may have a sudden move, something unexpected. You don't see this coming. Three of Wands Tower. Maybe you do expect it because how I see it in the deck is this one. You don't see coming, or you may be leaving behind something, and there's a tower that's coming. But when I showed it to you this way, you may see something coming, Scorpio. Some of you, others of you, you already left this thing, this tower. Look, you already left something. The Fool. All right, what brand new beginning is coming for Scorpio? What new cycle is Scorpio starting? Scorpio, you got the devil mad. And I don't, you know, you take it how you want to take it, right? This could be negative energy. This could be people in your energy that siphon your energy, you know, just take, 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 don't really give. This could be, if you believe it in the spiritual or religious way, take it how it resonates for you, Scorpio. But you got that person, you got that devil. Angry. And this is something from your past, okay? Because you're choosing a different direction. All right. So this direction could be no longer being in codependent type relationships, Nine of Pentacles, no longer using substances to make you happy. Okay, maybe you could be closing that out with the Hermit, with the Nine of Cups. Like, I'm no longer being held down by my addictions, whatever that might be. All right, Scorpio, that's something that you may be attempting to do right now with the Hermit. Tell me about the world. What is this new cycle for Scorpio? What is this new cycle for Scorpio? The Wheel of Fortune. You have options, Scorpio. The Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Cups. Scorpio, you have options. You get to make a choice. All right, Scorpio, you have options. There's going to be a big change for you, Scorpio. Not only will you have options where you may have been confused before in the past, Scorpio, there's clarity. Okay, you have answers. All right, Scorpio, I'm gonna close this out here. You know I love you, right? Scorpio, please take your time to hit that like and subscribe button. Just take a couple of seconds. And if you have the opportunity or you have it to spare, please hit that. What's that button called, Scorpio? Hi. Yeah, Scorpio, I love you. Peace. Bye.